Hey everyone, and welcome to my very first makeup tutorial. Let me tell you how nerve-wracking and yet exciting this whole process was. So if you guys want to see this look that I achieved right here, please keep watching. So the first step we're going to do here is just take a beauty applicator wedge along with my Tatcha moisturizer, and I'm just going to put that all over my face. And I'm breaking out right here. A neat trick with the beauty applicator wedges is go ahead and wet them just like you would your beauty blender. I got that trick from Mario when I went to his class in Chicago. And I'm gonna shut that off. Sorry about that. So after you've done that and you've moisturized your face, I'm gonna go ahead and just start my eyebrows. So for our eyebrows, I'm going to be going in with the Pencil Definer by Anastasia in the shade Soft Brown. And I'm going to be taking the spoolie end and really just combing out the hairs, making sure that they're all going one direction. Now, what the trick with eyebrows is to create small, soft-like strokes as if you were creating hairs. It's all about filling in the spaces that are needed. Just remember, don't overfill your eyebrows. I see a lot of girls kind of like just stamp on their eyebrows, and that creates that masculine look that looks very unnatural. So you're gonna see me go back and forth between the spoolie end and the pencil side to kind of make sure that I'm blending the product throughout and that there are no harsh lines. Now, a trick that I like to do is taking a darker shade right at the arch. This one is in the shade, I believe, medium brown, same Anastasia brow definer, and really make it darker starting at my arch and following through to the end of my eyebrow. This is going to give it more dimension and look just as natural. So now we're going to be going in with the Naked Urban Decay Skin Weightless Complete Coverage Concealer. I'm in the shade Medium Light Neutral, and I'm taking this on a C224 Oval Concealer Brush by Coastal Scents. This is honestly like my favorite concealer brush. It's really stiff, and it's just going to help you get a really straight line, or like right here I'm just carving out my eyebrows to kind of clean up whatever product may have transferred onto my eyelid itself. But I love using primers, or I'm sorry, I love using concealers as primers. Eyeshadow primers never work for me. They create like really crusty eyeshadow. I know it's like weird, I can't even explain it, but my eyeshadow turns all like crispy and it like flakes off. It looks horrible. So if any of you know like a primer that really truly like doesn't create this problem for me, go ahead and comment that below. So now you're going to be seeing me take that same concealer and just kind of, again, carving out the top part of the eyebrow. It's just trying to clean up whatever product I may have like been sloppy with. And then once you do that, go ahead and take your beauty blender and really just blend out that product. Like any type of other concealer, make sure that you set it with a translucent powder just so that it doesn't crease. So I'm just going in with my LUXIE 522 Tapered highlighter brush along with some Mercier translucent setting powder and making sure I set the entire area. Then we're just repeating the entire process on the other eyebrow. So for this entire look, we're going to be using the palette, the Nude Dude Volume 2 from the Balm Cosmetics, and I'm taking the shade Fearless along with an E25 blending brush and just packing that all over my eyelid. Next, going in with this Flawless color, we're going to go ahead and use that same E25 blending brush and really concentrate this within the crease as well as the outer V. This will be the start of our transition. The most important thing to remember with eyeshadow is just to blend. I like to take small amounts of products and just keep blending throughout my crease until I get my desired look. Next, using this small tapered blending E45 Sigma brush, I'm going to be going in with the color Feisty and just putting that just below that transition color we put earlier along the entire eyelid. So for the outer V color, I'm going to be taking the shade Funny along with an F70 concealer brush, and I really like this brush because it's small and precise enough for me to place product where I want it. So just remember to take small amounts and really work it into the outer V. Now I like to take this outer V color and usually just lightly diffuse it into the crease color here. I really don't want it to be such a sharp, harsh line between my transition and this really dark color, so I'm just going in with that same E25 brush we used before and just blending out the product and really working at it until I like the desired intensity. Now for this look, I really had no inspiration, but I kind of like flicked this dark outer V color into like a cat eye like motion. Again, this part really doesn't have to be too precise because we can go in later with a makeup remover wipe and really carve it out. Just to make sure that my crease color is truly blended out, I'm going in with that same small tapered E45 blending brush along with that Feisty color we used earlier and just really blending out my crease line. Next, taking this Flirty shade along with the F75 concealer brush. I really love using concealer brushes for eyeshadow brushes because they help allow pack on the pigment where you need it to be. So I'm just taking the shade in the centermost and the innermost of my eyelid and just kind of keeping it to just the eyelid itself. I don't want to go any higher than where we put that transition color in the crease. I wasn't really happy with how dark our outer V was, so I'm just taking this dark purple shade Friendly along with that same E45 tapered blending brush, and I'm just packing it onto that outer V and really blending it into that crease, as well as flicking out the remaining product into that cat eye we had created. And since I can never make up my mind, I decided to go back in with another E25 blending brush by Sigma along with this color Haunting. It's like a light mauve light shade of purple, and this is with the Swamp Queen palette Tarte collaboration from Graveyard Girl, and I really just placed this right above that crease color. I felt like it gave it just that pop of purple that we were looking for, since we had the dark one in the outer V, we had like a light dusty rose in the inner eyelid. This one just really helped tie it all together. Now, since I'm completely obsessed with the Swamp Eye Queen palette, I'm going in with this amazing highlighter called Gator Wings along with my E15 flat definer brush from Sigma, and just placing the product directly below the arch of my eyebrow. Now take whatever remaining product you have and diffuse it to the outermost part of your eyebrow and the innermost part of your eyebrow. The great thing about not doing your foundation first is that, like I said, if we have fallout, it doesn't matter, because what I did here is I just took a makeup remover wipe and really carved out that eyeshadow, and it gives it that even more precise cat eye look we were going for. So now for eyeliner, we're going in with the Gillette Fluid Eye Glider. It's a felt tip eyeliner pencil. Felt tip eyeliners are really nice for creating a really sharp cat eye. However, they're so feasible that it's really hard to get into my innermost eye. So I just like taking this felt tip halfway through my eye and then completing it with a different eyeliner you'll see later in the video. So again, I decided to go in with a different eyeliner for this look. For the innermost part of the eye, I decided to use the Coastal Scents just regular jet black liquid eyeliner, and this tip here is so sharp and defined and so manageable to work with that it allows me to go into the innermost part of my eyelid and really draw out the thin line I was looking for. So the reason why I sped up this clip here is because I decided to actually use my L'Oreal True Match foundation in the shade N2. I hadn't used this color in quite a bit. It used to be my tried and true, but as you can see here on the clip, it looks somewhat decent, but I was completely ghost face here, and I decided to go in with my darker shade. Just gonna take N3, put this on my face. Like, there's a really big difference between N2 and N3. Like I said, don't worry about concealing your under eyes because we're just gonna put that with concealer. Don't forget those ears. Still look somewhat white, but we're gonna put bronzer on it, and I feel like these lights aren't really projecting the true color of the makeup, because like in the camera when I look in the viewfinder it looks like my eyeshadow isn't that purple or like mauve color, but in person it's like whew. And I'm not one of those girls who likes foundation on her lips, so next what we're going to do is we're going to take that same concealer brush that we took in the beginning. By the way, this is the C224 Oval Concealer Brush by Coastal Scents. I actually really like this concealer. And then I got this in an Ipsy bag. It's the Bye Bye Under Eye by the It Cosmetics. I think this is just natural medium. This stuff is thick. Like, this stuff will do the job. If you have to go to like a wedding or an event, or like you really want to get your under eye like highlighted as well as like have coverage, this is for sure gonna do that. So I'm just doing a downward triangle, and then what I also like to do is kind of guide it along that winged eyeliner we just put. And really bring it past, take all this extra, blend it down, and bring it past your temple. Don't worry, we're gonna blend it out. You're not gonna have these like harsh lines. Okay. And you know what? I don't want it to crease whatsoever because I'm already dry as it is, just like that beauty blender. Don't get it on your shirt, Corey. And then I'm just gonna set it again with the Laura Mercier setting powder and my LUXIE highlighter brush. I'm not gonna bake, I'm pretty much just setting the under eye. Okay, so once we've done this side, I'm just gonna go ahead and repeat it over on the other side. got it a little bit on my eyeliner. I'm telling you, I'm not no professional by any means, but I just feel like I know a few things that I can help other people kind of improve their makeup game as well, and that's not hurting anybody. So taking a little bit more of that Laura Mercier. Okay. Now, once that's done, I do like to take whatever's left over and just highlight a little bit on the bridge of my nose, here on my chin, my cute bow, and then just whatever's on my forehead, but it don't gotta be perfect. I'm gonna take this Morphe E52, and I'm gonna take this middle color called Bronze, and we're just gonna go ahead and, okay, so we're just gonna, ooh, I'm liking it. We're gonna put it on the big butt forehead of mine. I'm gonna take it on the cheeks. Remember to do like a big C. So and kind of do like the fishy face, because that way you can really tell where like your cheekbones are. Blend it into the hairline. Oh, I'm really liking this bronzer. It's just, my hair is like all over the place right now. I do it on the chin to hide my double chin. Cause listen, I won't give up the double cheeseburgers for nobody. Ain't nobody I ain't gonna give up them double cheeseburgers for, so contour will just have to do. So the next step we're gonna do is go in with blush, and we're gonna do the NARS Orgasm. And let's do, I'm gonna be going in with my Sigma powder blush brush. It is the F10. Bogus. Kind of smile. And put them on the apples of your cheeks and kind of like blend it into the bronzer. Okay, once we've done that, next we're gonna go in with highlighter. I like to use this Wet n Wild To Reflect Shimmer Palette, and it is in the color I'll Have a Cosmo. Gives this like really pretty sheen. So I'm going to be taking that on a Soft Blend Concealer F64 brush from Sigma. And I am going to just dust this on the apples of my cheek, or on the tops of my cheeks, the highest point of your cheek. Of course I'm going to put highlighter on top though. Do you guys see that? She's so pretty. I'm also going to take the Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit, and I'm going to take this, I think I'm going to take this color right here, maybe a little bit of Moonstone with it. God, my life. A little bit on the Cupid's bow. And I'm just gonna put a little bit on my forehead. So now going into the lower lash line, we're going to take the same E15 flat definer brush we used for the highlight of the brow. I just wiped it off, and we're going in with the Flawless color we use as a transition for the lower lash line. Now, I don't like to use this all the way to the inner corner. I like to just take it halfway through and really blend it out. Now I'm just taking the darker shade Funny along with that same brush and really focusing it on the outer part of the eye, really trying to tie in the darker eyeliner to the bottom lash line. Now go ahead and just curl your eyelashes with any kind of eyelash curler. Mine, I think right there is the Revlon. And now for my favorite part, the L'Oreal Telescopic Carbon Black Mascara. This is my favorite mascara, being because the wand is so thin, it's able for me to get in those tight to reach places such as my inner corner and even my lower lash line. So now for my lower lash line, I'm just going in with the Cargo Swimmables Pebble Beach Pencil and just bringing it halfway through my lower lash line. As for my inner corner highlight, I'm going in with this ColourPop shade Supermodel along with the F70 concealer brush and just placing it in my inner tear duct and kind of smudging it out through the lower lash line and diffusing it to the innermost part of my eyelid. Once you have your inner highlight, just go ahead and take that same telescopic L'Oreal mascara and go ahead and put it on your lower lash line. This is really just an extra step, it's not necessary, but I like to go back in with the Gimme Brow No. 3 by The Benefit. It's just a tinted eyebrow mascara, and I just like to run it through my eyebrows just in case if I had any powder from the bronzer or the setting powder get on it. And then of course just set it with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel. Okay, lastly what I wanted to do is my lips off camera. That is going to be in a different video, so if you guys want to see what exactly I put on my lips. Sorry everybody, my camera died once again, the battery, I just haven't got it in. So to finish off this look, I'm going to go in with the Tatcha Luminous Dewy Skin Mist. I thought I was going to say that wrong. And you're just going to set your whole face. So everyone, that is it for today's video. If you liked what you saw, please hit the like button. If you want to continue to see more videos of me putting on makeup and reviewing products in the future, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And I hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye!